Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today I'll be reacting to Sinead O'Connor, an Irish singer-songwriter very well known for her extremely raw and emotional vocal delivery, as well as her sort of stripped down arrangements. Oftentimes she'll opt for more of that acoustic sound with just a voice, just a guitar speaking directly to us. So I'm excited to check this out today. But before we do, a massive thank you goes to Sean for making this reaction request. Now, my friends, let's just jump into it. There's your acoustic guitar.
This is the last day of our acquaintance.
She's rather quiet.
I will meet you later in somebody's office.
Whose office?
I'll tell but you won't listen to me.
Like a therapist's office? Or like a divorce lawyer's office?
I know what your answer will be.
She is so quiet. Like you can hear the fragility in her voice here.
I know you don't love me anymore.
And as I say that, she gets louder, gets closer to the microphone.
You used to hold my hand when the plane took off.
It's like all those small little actions we do to show each other we love.
Years ago, there just seemed so much more.
She just launched her voice there.
I don't know what happened to our love.
Huh. If I'm understanding correctly, it seems like obviously the relationship is not going the way it used to. There was a lot more love felt back then that is no longer felt, and they're seemingly meeting in an office. So I'd assume this is couples therapy, which reminds me, there is an amazing, I guess it's a TV show, but they upload these videos onto YouTube. You can literally just type in like couples therapy. A lot of very potentially triggering discussions on there because it's real couples going back and forth and figuring things out. But worth checking out if you're interested. At least, yeah, as far as I understand, the scenario is just she is in a situation where she's not feeling the love like they used to have it anymore. And I guess 2 years ago, something went down. Not even she knows what went down.
Days and days of friendship has been still.
Because like, even if you're in a romantic relationship, well, you still want to be friends with one another. It's all well and good to love each other, but you should also like each other too.
And we will meet later to finalize the details.
Finalize the details. That implies to me a divorce lawyer.
Years ago, the seed was planted.
Oh,
And since then you have taken me for granted.
the seed of what? Apathy?
This
Of
is
indifference?
the last day
Like they just stopped trying?
of our acquaintance. I'll meet you later in some somebody's office.
I mean, it's a simple song. Just acoustic guitar, just her voice. But you can hear how pained her voice is. All of the money is in her voice.
I know your answer already.
Whoa. Whoa.
This is the last day of our acquaintance.
I was not expecting that. No way.
I will meet you later in somebody's office. I'll talk, but you won't listen to me. I know your answer already. I know your answer already. I know your answer already.
Wow, and then it ends just like that. Dude, I was not expecting the big band sound out of nowhere because we began in such a fragile, quiet place as if like the mic that was recording the song was like placed in a different room from Sinead. And yeah, over the course of this one, she got louder, she got more present. You could hear some of like the cracks in her voice start to show up because she was getting louder. Um, the big band just kind of like really hit the point home, I think. Just when it comes to like losing love, that is a very visceral feeling. And even though there's like the better part of me that says, well, you know, we should be able to completely love ourselves. And if somebody doesn't accept that and, you know, they decide to not reciprocate in kind, well, we should be able to on our own be okay. But the thing is, when you fully invested yourself into somebody else and building a relationship based on trust, based on persistent love, care, patience, understanding, all of that good stuff, and it is slowly taken away from you, the foundations of the relationship are certainly decaying, but also because you're involved in the relationship, a bit of your identity, a bit of what makes you you, that light begins to fade. You start like almost eroding. It is ultimately tragic, and that is kind of why in a relationship it is so important at pretty much every single stage to be as attuned to one another as possible, whether it's your individual inner world or, you know, what is going on within the dynamic of that relationship. But in this case, it seems like it all came to a head. They've reached the divorce lawyer's office. There's no talking to each other. There's no understanding. There's only pain behind the voice. There's only what feels like all of this lost time. As I listened to this song, I was reminded too of Alanis Morissette. And, oh gosh, there's another name, Annie something. Annie DeFranco. I'm reminded of both of those singers. There's just something very real about the way that they perform vocally. It has this kind of, they have this like very direct tone, which I like. They can still use a lot of like vocal stylings and embellishments, but oftentimes their songs are just pretty straight up. Like you can hear the voice, you hear the melody. The surrounding instrumentation is simplified. Even if things get loud, you can still make out the spotlight of their voice. But I'm very curious to know in this song what happened 2 years ago. Did they get married and like the partner just stopped trying? Was there like a massive blow up that just resulted in continual fallout? Like something must have happened. And because 2 years got referenced a few times, I would just like to know. Maybe there's some external context that I'm missing. But awesome first song. Let's check out the next one. This is 8 Good Reasons.
Don't know if I should quite sing this song. Don't know if it maybe might be wrong. But then again, it maybe might be right to tell you about the bullet and the red light. I'm not from this place. I'm from a different time, different space.
I'll tell you right away, I love this melody. I love the low frequencies and how full this mix feels. A lot of emotion in this atmosphere here.
From this place, I'm from a different time, different space. And it's real uncomfortable to be stuck somewhere you just don't belong. But I got 8 good reasons to stick around. 8 good reasons. Well, maybe 9 now. I had a dream one night about a bullet and a red light. It felt alright. It actually felt quite nice. If I could have gone without hurting anyone.
Oh, I like the whispering.
Like a child, I would have found me mom.
Creates that intimacy.
Like a bird, I would have been flown. I don't much like life. I don't mind admitting that it ain't right. I love to make music, but my head got wrecked by the business. Everybody wants something from me. They rarely ever want to just know me. I became the stranger no one sees. Cut glass, I've crawled upon my knees.
These lyrics.
But I got 8 good reasons to stick around. 8 good reasons. Well, maybe 9 now. I had a dream one night.
It's 8 Good Reasons to Stick Around. This song is about, her decision to live. Oh, dude, because I was like so imbibed, I was so like engrossed by the melody and the beat, and as like the lyrics started to like sink in, I felt this like this heaviness. It just like took the wind out of my sails. That is heavy.
8 good reasons to stick around. 8 good reasons. Well, maybe 9 now. I had a dream one night about a bullet and a red light. It felt alright. It actually felt quite nice.
A bullet and a red light, the two different ways to do it. Now it makes sense.
It actually felt quite nice. But I got 8 good reasons to stick around. 8 good reasons. Well, maybe 9 now. 8 good reasons to stick around. 8 good reasons. Well, maybe 9 now.
Maybe 9 now.
Well, maybe 9 now.
Oh, it's a short song. It's like, I don't know how to describe this. This is the song that I would need to replay once more to just like fully let out all the tears, because I like as I was like getting engrossed in the feeling, I was like I felt the tears all welling up. And it's short enough that, because it takes me a while for my emotions to build up, and then they kind of like come flooding out. So because it was shorter in that regard, I didn't quite make it to that point, but that didn't change the way it made me feel, which was this pit that formed, this heaviness. My breathing just felt like I couldn't get as much oxygen in. And that is, how it can often feel just existing when you're in a state of this agonizing depression, in this cycle that just feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, like everything that you do is the wrong thing, it's the wrong decision, and nothing gives you happiness. You're constantly numb to the world, numb to yourself, you're alienated, you're not having success anywhere. It is just constant struggle, and you're plagued with this desire to escape. And it makes sense why those things happen. It makes sense why those thoughts come to us. And that's why we need the support of others. And I feel like, because I was trying to piece together what the 8 good reasons were, wasn't hearing it specifically in the lyrics. And 8 is such a specific number, similar to the previous song with 2 years being a specific number. 8 to me, I don't know if there's any legit symbolism behind 8. Oftentimes 7 is considered a lucky number. 8 is 2 cubed, 2 times 2 times 2. That is what? Maybe it's like the number of family members or something that she has. And if she's looking for reasons to be here, oftentimes those reasons are others, because somehow we have not found any value within ourselves. We have not made ourselves a reason. We externalize that. And it may not be the ideal scenario, because we should be making ourselves a reason. And I think when she says, now I have another reason, maybe she arrives at that conclusion. But at the very least, you are still here if you have any reasons. And it is so important to continue to give ourselves reasons. And for as long as it takes, until we don't need any more reasons, because we have so many and it's no longer a question being asked. You know what I mean? Dude, songs like this, they, I don't know if I should say they hit home for me, but they just are so emotionally heavy. And like, for a long time in my life and at various points in my life, I have felt depression. I've never felt complete, self-termination, if we put it like that. Like, I've had those like ideation thoughts, like, okay, what would it be like, but never something truly serious. And like at those points where I'm even entertaining something like that, it's bad. And this kind of song takes immense vulnerability. Like, I cannot say enough just how difficult it is to put your pain out there on full display for the world to judge, because the world is judging. Even if we would hope that everybody looks at things with empathy, the world judges. And to put your story out there anyways, I think is extremely brave. And it's such a beautiful song too, if we think melodically, if we think of how just the musicality makes you feel. Let's say if you stripped away all of the lyricism, the song would hit all the same. But because we have the meaning that we do in this track, it's going to be impossible for me to listen to this one again and not feel every single fiber of my heart being tugged at. It is just such a visceral listen, and I was not prepared for it. But thank you, Sean, for requesting this one today. I think out of the 2 tracks, the second one here, 8 Good Reasons, is going to stick with me just longer. I've gone through my fair share of breakups, and yes, they are very emotionally draining, and you feel like you've lost a piece of yourself and you no longer can find joy in the same things that you used to, and you'll have constant reminders of what you had. And if you are in the relationship and noticing the slow decay with those small things being omitted, it is all tragic, it is all sad, but it isn't really as comparable to the sadness that is felt in this completely depressive state where now you have to find reasons to persist. And just in terms of like emotional weight, just topic wise, 8 Good Reasons is going to just be at the epicenter of our attention. But I think also in terms of musicality, it's just the direction I would lean as well. Pretty chord progression, great bass, and also it felt like more of a modern production on this one. I believe the first song we heard was remastered in 2009, and if I can recall, this record, 8 Good Reasons on it, came out in 2013 or 14, so a few years removed, at least, giving ample time for the audio quality to sound that much better. And granted, too, 8 Good Reasons had just more production off the bat, but yeah, I'm going to give it to 8 Good Reasons. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Hope y'all enjoyed the reaction today. If you'd like to request more Sinead on the channel yourself, you can do so by using the first link in the description box below. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.